Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. As you are aware, hopefully if you've been sticking with me, day 53 worked. So I just did a sound check on this one, and we are going to get started. We are on day 54. Sorry about all the scraping. I'm trying to get some of this excess glue off of here. Anyway, day 54 of Tina's mass makes, and we are making, she called them Joy de Fee's quick pockets. So they look like this. Well, this one looks like this. Pocket, pocket, and a little hidden side pocket here. Okay. We've done something similar to this with book pages when I did the making from my mess and we did the book page series. We did a pocket like this. So, you know, you can make them out of book page. Now, granted, this one has, when you fold it up, the words are upside down, but you can just cover that. So I've got some paper here. We're going to see how many of these we can throw together, and then we'll try and decorate a couple of them. And yeah, this paper, you can see it's kind of wobbly. I coffee dyed it and then laid it on something not flat, so it dried like this. It's been sitting under something heavy all night, but it's still being obnoxious, so we're just going to have to work with what we got. Basically, these pockets go together. The one thing I didn't do when I was doing it with the book page, basically these pockets go together like this. You fold a line in, an edge in. All right. And then you fold your paper over to the edge of that. All right. I'm sure you can see where this is going. That way, when we glue this pocket together, you get the whole pocket. There's no, because they're kind of tall and narrow. So, yeah. Make sure my glue's kind of clean here. And all you do is, of course, glue this edge and then fold it shut. And it's up to you whether or not you want to put like any kind of notch or anything in any of the pockets. You saw with that green one that I had put big notches in it, and you'll see that my 3-inch circle punch is down here. I don't know if you can read the 3, but that's what that is. That's my 3-inch circle punch. Now, obviously, if your pocket isn't that wide, then you would use a smaller punch, but I wanted a nice big scoop on there. I hear my daughter on the stairs, so we just got started and I might be getting interrupted. Okay, so you do like that, and then if you want and then the pocket would fold up like this. Okay, and if you want the scoop, my advice would be to do it before you glue it together. But I can get this notch in there, so maybe I'll notch it like that. Okay, just to let you know there's a pocket there. And then I could notch up here. Sometimes I'm a little leery to do that because if they're off, to me it looks funny. That looks about right. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and then, of course, you can't notch this one. It'll open a hole inside of your pocket. But that kind of makes that one hidden. So you do that, and then you also have to decide if you want your pocket to be a double top load pocket, or if you want one of these sides to be the pocket. I like the side loading pocket, so I usually glue across this top edge. Okay, so like this, across the top edge, and then down one of the sides. Okay. And there we have it. Okay, so you have a pocket on the side over here. See where that opens up. And then you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. And then however you decide to glue that down. Now, of course, this is your open side. So this is probably going to have to be your open side of your pocket. Because this will probably be up against something. And you don't want whatever you put this up against to interfere with getting something in and out of that side pocket. Let's do another one. So again, you're just going to fold in the edge. Like that. And then we're going to fold it over on itself. And of course, other than your folds, anything that doesn't line up the top and bottom, you can just trim. Okay, now to put the notches, these notches in, of course, decide how you're going to fold your pocket. Doesn't really matter. Okay, and then we'll go across the bottom. Now, if you want to do those notches, you unfold it. This is the piece I'm going to have to notch here. So I'm going to put a notch. Last time I marked it. Oh, my punch is acting up, guys. I don't know why they do this. Because they like to torture me and watch me try and cut small circular pieces. It's not too bad. Okay, so that's that pocket. And then, of course, if your fold is showing, just cut it at an angle. Don't fight with it. Just unfold it, cut it at an angle. Like that. And then when you put it back, it won't show anymore. Okay? And then I go up here and I figure out what one of these I need to punch. So I need to punch this one. I need to start putting that on something, I guess. I guess the paper's too thin. Like these punches don't like thin. That used to sit up there. Okay, and then when you fold it up, you've got, oh, I forgot to clip this one. Yeah, your little flap here is going to show if you do that, so you have to clip it. But if you do a wide one, that's because I did a 3-inch wide one. The other thing I like to do if I do that is I like to ink it. I'm going to get my blue ink here. And I'm going to ink it here, especially since this punch is not behaving itself and it's acting up and it's, I'll put a little bit of the blue on the area where you can see it. This also helps me clean some of the ink out of the pad. Not that that's really a issue, but all right. And then we're just going to put our glue down. So I like to go along this edge to make sure I get this edge. Okay. And then I just kind of fill in the center along the edges and fill in the center. And then for this outer edge, I do this side, just like we do when we do coin envelopes. Do the opposite edges so that when they close over, it catches all the edges. Okay. And then smoosh that down. And we've got our nice little thing there. I suppose if you really wanted to The best thing to do would be to wait till that dries before you go folding it, but I'm not. So here we go. All right, and then we're just going to, and then we'll glue it down. I've been making a lot of them go that way, so we'll do this one this way. All this finagling is what ends up taking me forever. It's been, I mean, between the intro and me making 2 pockets, it's taken me 11.5 minutes. Now, when you see this, I don't know that you'll be at the 11.5 minute mark, because who knows, I may edit, but I mean, I just think it's funny that that's how long it took me to make 2 pockets. And it's not like these are hard. Okay. Get that off of there, and we have another one. I need to get my rag out. I'm getting glue all over my fingers. All right, and this one opens on this side. And you have pocket, a pocket. Okay, so I have another one. So my daughter started back to school today. We're at the end of the quarter, so I put up on the board, I have a whiteboard that we do assignments and stuff on, and I put up on the whiteboard her end point for the quarter, where she needs to be by the end of the quarter, and I told her how many weeks she has left. I would like for her to get done earlier, but I'm not forcing it. It just means we have to, because we've done some traveling and some holidays, and I've tried to stay on track, but of course for the holidays we didn't get, like, we didn't do a lot of extra, so we'll have to see how that all pans out. And then she gets to kind of manage her time. So I told her, I said, I want a progress report every day to know where you are. And of course I can also check. What I need to do is catch up on my grading, because can I just tell you, I'm like way behind. There is stuff that she turns in directly to the school and they grade it, and then there's stuff that I grade, and I'm behind on my grading. My husband told me today, because I was telling him, I mean, as you guys have seen in my shop, for the month of January, there's a sale going on journals, if anybody wants to head over there and check them out. But I haven't been able to put up anything new as of late. I didn't get a Christmas kit out, and so yeah, and my husband was making a comment. He goes, "You're just spread too thin between, you know, the videos and the, I don't know, it's just a lot." So, and those of you who have been doing this forever probably are like, get with it. Because it's probably not that big a deal to you guys. Now, the one thing you can't do, like sometimes I like to offset the notch. I can't offset it very far if I glue it together and then notch it. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, this piece of paper is bigger. So you can make these like large. So these ones that I was making, if you want an idea of measurements, this one is 4 inches wide, a little less than 4 inches wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches tall. Okay. So this piece of paper is bigger, so it's going to make the pockets bigger. Okay. Right, like that. And then we'll do our edges. So along this edge here, I suppose if you wanted, you wouldn't really have to do this swirl up the side. You could probably just get away with doing the edges. As long as I stayed on the paper. Okay. That is not wanting to lay flat. Listen, you. Make sure it's still open all the way down, which it's not. You see my hand getting... Yeah, make sure your tube is open, because if you got any glue on the inside of it, it's going to mess it up when you go to make your pockets. So, and I feel like it would be harder to separate it after. So, alright, I think it's okay now. And then we would just fold this up, just like you would the other one. And you saw the example one I gave you was green. I like the edge, so I might not even do anything as far as that's concerned. And then we'll glue along the side. And of course, just like anything else, once you glue this closed, it kind of makes it so that you have to put it like, it kind of dictates how you position this. Because whatever you do, you don't want to block the opening that you left. Or maybe you do. You block it and then don't use it as a pocket. That's also a possibility. Just don't use the pocket. I suppose it's better to make it and then not need it than to want it and not be able to have it because you already glued it down. Okay, so there's that. And see, this one's bigger. This one's over 4 inches wide. I think it might still be 8 inches tall, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So you can make them wider. You can see the definite difference. Okay. You can also make them out of book page. So I found some book pages that I thought might work for this. We'll see. These are some book pages, if you'll notice, you may remember them from that Making with My Mess book pages when I was doing children's books and I was trying to get rid of a lot of children's book pages. This is from that. So basically what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to refold it because I had folded it for a one without a gusset in it. All right, so I'm going to refold it. So we have that. And we'll go ahead and glue this closed. The idea, of course, behind these is using up these book pages that you wouldn't necessarily use the images on for anything else. And what I like about this particular book that I've been using, every once in a while you'll see me pull out pages from it when we're making stuff. What I like about these particular book pages is they're heavy, they're thick. They're a sturdy book page. I wouldn't say they're cardstock, but they're, see, I just tore the bottom of it. So I wouldn't say they're cardstock, but they're a sturdy book page. So, which makes them good for projects like this. But back to the school thing. My daughter is, of course, working on her schoolwork. Okay, now, sorry, back to the school thing, and I'm going to explain something about this book page. Now, you'll notice the words are upside down. This image of grass and stuff is upside down, but you've got a tree up there. I liked the tree. I thought that was nice. The bottom can be covered, right? If I was to cover this with another piece of something, anything, I don't have anything close. You know, like that. Then you'd have a tree up there, and then this down here could be decorated. Sorry, I'm like... But see, and that makes a nice version of one of these pockets. I'm going to trim this because it's not straight. And So, and I don't have to worry about the people. I can just fold them up. And if I don't want the pocket that deep, I can pull it down some. So the pocket doesn't have to be that tall. I'm making it that tall only because I want to keep the whole tree. I don't want to trim anything off the top. All right, I'm not going to glue that one. I got a couple of more of these book pages, and I wanted to see if we could do same with some of these. I don't know. I can always reverse fold all of this. So my thought was to keep the dove on that one. Get rid of the girl. So you would have a dove there. Or, let's see what it looks like if I do it the other way. Or I can fold it this way. And you can just play with these and figure out how you like them. You do it this way, and you've got this gnarled blue tree. Now, I would have to cover this because I've got an upside down girl. And, I think I like the dove better. There's less of the title page stuff on there. Okay, so we're going to glue this one. I think the last time we made a similar pocket to this with these kind of book pages, we covered all the surfaces. So the book page gave us a base, but we covered the surfaces with scrapbook paper and stuff like that. So it wasn't, you weren't trying to incorporate the book image. In this case, I'm looking for book image that might be, oops, I didn't do it. I didn't do the other edge. So let's smush glue out this way, hopefully. Some lace later. All right, and then we'll put this up like this, and we'll get that dove. Yeah, I'll trim this because it's uneven. This is my abysmal folding. I don't blame it on the book pages. Okay, so there's another one. Okay. Now, I have all this 12 by 12 paper here, and you could definitely do this with 12 by 12 paper. I would trim it down to like 9 by 12. I do have another book page here. I was gonna, I don't know if, I'm just gonna fold it really fast. I don't know if I can get rid of, I can. I was gonna get rid of the people and just have the moon with the people going across the there. And then I'm gonna have to refold it though, because it's a mess. Okay, so I have all of this double-sided cardstock. I have this printed stuff. And basically what I would do, let's see if my trimmer's gonna behave today. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this to 9 inches. That's it. Just like that. I've got a strip. Let's cut some more of these because we might use them. Nine inches. So I've been watching my Inspector Lewis, told you guys. That's what I've been doing. Go up in the evenings, take a break from all this videoing and whatnot, and I watch the Inspector Lewis. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do with this one? That's going well. I think I'm in season 3 already. I know that doesn't really tell you anything because you don't know where I started. Okay. Got a few of these. And then basically you just do the same thing, except you've got more space to work with. So this is going to make one of those larger pockets like we did with the green. I want to do this one because I think it might be fun to decorate it. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, Inspector Lewis. My daughter's working on her schoolwork. My one son got laid off. He was kind of upset about it. So yeah. So he's looking for a new job. In the meantime, he's the one that works on, he's trying to do a gaming channel on YouTube. In the meantime, he's working on that. So hopefully he can make some headway with his. And then, let's see. My other son got a kind of a promotion. He works at the grocery store. So he got put in charge of a department. Basically, they're just recognizing him for doing what he was already doing to begin with. So his job isn't changing, really. His hours did. Okay, so we got that one. And then... I don't know. Not a lot. I feel like I don't have anything to talk about because there's just really not a lot going on. I am working on trying to get I started working on digitals again, so I have like upstairs. As a matter of fact, before I came down here to record, I was looking at my stuff and trying to organize stuff to put into a kit, and you know. Anyway, I'm trying to get to the point where I'm making kits a little further ahead of their season. So I'm hoping that if I can get these kits made, I can start, if these two are kind of wintry, this time of year themed kits, but not Christmas. And then I'm hoping that if I can get these two made, I can start on my spring and Easter kits. And that way I'm kind of ahead. Okay, and then we're going to fold this up like this. Maybe like that. Okay. Like that. And then, something I wanted to try. Now, this is a total, like, I'm going off on a tangent. This doesn't have anything to do with what she did, other than the fact that we're going to start with 2 of those tubes. But I want to try this because I've got the tubes and I'm here, and yeah. So you take your tube, and we're going to glue. You guys probably have already done this and already know, and this is not anything new to you. But I saw somebody do it a while back, and I've been wanting to try it, and I was like, well, let's see if we can do it with this pocket thing that we're doing with Tina. So this is a kind of a, I want to say a variation on the pocket. I don't know if it's technically a variation. Listen, you. Glue properly. I don't know why they keep wanting to slide on me. All right. So we have that one, and then we're going to make this one. Okay. I'm hoping they're the same width because I'm just eyeballing this. I mean, if you really wanted to do this right, this piece needs to be folded the same on both pieces. Okay. I haven't been doing this line. Well, I've been doing it off and on. All right. Now we're going to fold this one up. Yeah, we're going to fold this one up kind of close. Like that. And we're going to fold this one kind of separate. That. And then you're supposed to be able to stick it in there like that and make a waterfall pocket. Right? That's how that works, right? Except for mine's, at least my inside one is the one that's too small. And then you do it like that. That's kind of cool. Of course, so I have a pocket here and a pocket here and a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, whether or not you want to, yeah, I don't know. The gluing part is what I don't know. I mean, you can make all kind of side pockets and craziness out of this, but I don't know if it's worth the effort. Because if I do the same thing I've been doing, I would glue side and top, and I would have a pocket here and a pocket on the side. And then I would have a pocket here and another pocket on the side. So this could be a top waterfall and a side waterfall. Yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Let's see. Okay, so let's glue this one together as if we were doing that. We need to, but they've all got to be on the same side, unless you're going to, I guess, unless you're going to glue it up the middle of your page. But this is kind of wide, so it would have to be down this side and across the top. And then this goes in here. And I'm going to kind of center it because it's smaller than its other piece. Okay, so we glue that down like that. Uh-oh. Okay, and then you would do the same thing with this one, right? So we would glue down along here. This is going to be the last one I do before we decorate, so I'm just trying to make it work. Okay, and you go up and across, like that. Okay. Ooh, it's a lot of glue. All right, and then this one down this side and across here. And it does the same thing, only you get 4 of them instead of 2, right? I think. I don't know. I'm winging it, guys. That's a lot of paper glue together right there. Okay. And there you have it. So I've got, all right, we're going to set that off to the side and let it dry. Let's see if we can look at decorating one of these. Let's decorate some of these ones that are, I didn't glue them all together. So let's decorate some of these ones that are already glued together. All right. I don't know what we're decorating them with. Surprise, I know. Shock. Are you all shocked and amazed? I do have these leftovers from the other day. Go put a belly band across there because we don't have enough stuff on this. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if any of these tablets would allow me to do, because this paper is really thin, so it's not going to add a lot of bulk if I decorate with this. I like her. I think she's so funny. And these are actually already cut, I think. I actually think I like her better on here. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but look at her. I don't think she really goes with either of these. I don't know if I have anything that I'm going to like with the blue. I mean, maybe this again, but not really. I don't necessarily want it to say winter. Okay, so not that. Okay, get out our trusty flowers here. Like that. Okay. Now here I am saying don't add bulk, and I'm grabbing like little cardstock labels and whatnot. I think my son's home from work, so he may be down here momentarily. I got this out because I think we could put a stamp up here on the top part. Okay. Here we go, guys. Does it need anything else? And if so, what? Let's get my vintage photo. This is coffee dyed paper, and I'm up there in time again. I love it when I do this. I seriously keep trying to shorten these videos, and it's not working. And the only reason I say that is because I know that some of the video is just me standing there not doing anything. So, which is why you see edits in my video, because I'm trying to edit out the parts where all I'm doing is standing there, because there's no point. I mean, it's like empty space. So I feel like if I try to do that, it's gonna be really hard to stick it down. But I've done it with these stamps before, and basically what I do is I put what do you call it? I put glue stick on the stamp, and then wherever it's going to overlap the fabric, I put some Fabri-Tac. Oops. And I found these two pieces of pillowcase. That's what this comes from, is a pillowcase. Not that you need to know that, but... And I thought maybe we could put them down here on the pocket. Like maybe one down here like this. Overlap. and then one on underneath of all that overlapped. This I was going to put right along here. And not a lot of the stamp overlapping it. I might cut it short of the stamp, or short at the stamp. Sorry about that again. My son was down here in and out doing some stuff. I picked up some buttons. Some of these aren't going to be for this one. They might be for that one. That one too. All right, let's start gluing some of this stuff down because I want to get this one done. And I think... Actually, I'm gluing it flat, so I don't know if I want to put... Get a glue smusher so not too much of it shows through. I think I'm going to cut it off right there. This is where we want the stamp, so we're going to put that on the stamp. And then I was thinking, yeah, a little button up there. Okay, so we need this. Uh-oh, am I clogged? I might be clogged. Let's hope that's the right spot. Okay, and then we do like this. Just gonna put that in there and let it hang over the edge there. And then we're gonna take this off of here. I'm gonna need book page, guys. Hold on. All right. I don't know. I might only get this one decorated. Although I got stuff out to decorate that one. I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Okay. So we're going to put glue stick on this. And I'm going to put glue, like Fabri-Tac glue, right up the edge here. And of course, going over too far doesn't hurt it. But I want to make sure that I get enough to stick it to the fabric. And it'll go right down there like that. Oh, I hope I didn't put it too high. Nope, that works. Okay. Just like that. And then this, we'll go here like this, right there. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to put these down. Now, I'm going to put one up here. As I said, this is just pillowcase fabric, so we definitely want to smush, because this will definitely show through. It's thin. Okay, and then we're going to put one down here. Like that. And we'll glue it to the back in a minute. Put this on my glue stick. Okay. Now, we've inked our pieces. So we'll go ahead and stick them down. And this one will be done, guys. I've said I like this kind of pocket before. I want to say the first person I did it with a similar version, just without the gusset fold, was Rachel over at Roxy's Weekly Challenge. The one for, I can't believe it, the one for 2023, because I didn't do 2024. I didn't have time. Okay, we're going to put this on there like that. But yeah, in 2023, she did the similar pocket. She just didn't do the side gusset fold. She just folded the piece in half and stuck it together, and which is fine. Either way works. And then covered all the spots with book page. Okay, and then you would fold these around here like that, and that's how that would look. I really like that. Okay, and then this is a pocket here. Oh, I can't fold that around there. I have to tear it off. Guys, I forgot that's a pocket. No folding on your pockets. I'm wondering if it'll let me tear it. Like I said, it's pillowcase. Yeah, okay. I'll just trim these little strings off. Okay, now this one we can fold around. So, yeah, so this is 54. Joy to Fee quick pockets is what Tina called them. I mean, if you wanted to tie that cloth in up here, you could put a piece of this put a piece of this up here, maybe. I don't know, maybe. I'm debating. I haven't decided if I like it. But anyway, so that's the pockets. You can make them out of, I mean, we made them out of book page. You can make them out of scrapbook paper. You can make them out of digitals, which is what, if you go watch Tina do it, that's what she makes them out of. You can make them out of, and then if you combine them, you can make one of these. And this has side pockets, 1, 2, well, if I don't glue them shut, 3. It's got 3 side pockets in there. This one too. And then you've got front pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then however you glue that down in your book. That's a ton of pockets. That's just a whole pack of pockets. So yeah, give these a shot, guys. Really simple to make. And I will see you guys tomorrow with day 55. We're working our way through, guys. We're going to make it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.